Alright, cool. So as you can see, here's the daily chart here on gold. As you can see, we tapped into it. We tapped into a daily supply that was up here. I'm recording this the next day, so you're wondering why is it look different than on the days, because I'm recording it the next day. But as you can see, we have a zone here that we tapped into onto the daily, and I was thinking, cool. So let me scale down now. So then I went to the hour chart, which is over here. Um, and obviously we've tapped into that, and we've tapped into this supply here. Um, so then I went even lower now. So as you can see, there's a supply zone just below it here. Let me zoom in just for you guys so you can see. There's another zone here. So obviously this is the daily chart, and then this is the hourly chart. Tapped into the same zone here. Then now if I go down to the 15-minute, we have the same zone on the 15-minute chart here, which we tapped into, which I got my first entry, but this wasn't on my FTMO account, this was on my other account, but I'll put up the screenshot of the trade somewhere on the screen now. But yeah, we got in now, we tapped in, broke down, tapped in, I entered off this candle here. I was waiting for a pullback, so we broke down, waiting for a pullback, tapped in off this candle here, had stop loss around just below, I think it was above this red candle here. Yep, it was this red candle here. And we were shooting for this zone here below. So we got out just before it, and that was about a 1 to 4 on this trade. And then I was thinking, I still think we're coming down because we were shooting down on the daily. Because obviously this candle here would have been about here or something like that. Yeah, we were shooting down on the daily, so I was thinking, okay, cool. If I can get another entry, which we did end up getting another supply zone that's here on the 15-minute. We came back, retraced, tapped in, and I was like, cool. I'm going again for another short. Aim for these lows here, and then ended up playing out, and we got a 1 to 3.5, which was crazy trade. That was probably my biggest trade I've taken on my FTMO challenge. And it equated for, realistically I should have held from this entry up here, but it acquainted for about 9% that day across my two accounts. But I think we had the same zone here on the daily, on the weekly. If I go to the weekly as well, because that's just another extra confluence. Yep, see, as you can see, it's big supply zone. It's very big. But we tapped into that supply zone, and look at the rejection that we got from to yesterday to today. Like, if I held this trade till today, the gains would have been crazy. Because if you see, we've gone. This is when I got my first entry. So if we go off my first entry, that would have been. Look at that. If we held till now, that would have been a 1 to 39. And what would have been the craziest thing as well is we barely was in any drawdown because I entered off this candle here. So we got tapped in. I entered here off this candle here. Let's zoom in so you guys can see. Off this candle here. And we shot down, came back up, but was barely in any drawdown. And once we broke these lows and then broke this low here, we started shooting down. Right? So, like I said, sometimes I might even hold my trades for a bit longer going into the next day because it's a continuation happens. So like I could even just trailed my stop loss, brought my stop loss to about here. Maybe would have got tapped out here now, but maybe I'll just start trailing stop loss. But if you guys trail stop loss, let me know how that works with you guys, and I might start back testing it, see how it works for me. But like I said, look at the crazy rejection we've got from this supply zone in the weekly. Like, and this is what I think I'm gonna start doing is like looking at the bigger time frames, seeing the bigger picture before getting into trades, because if I can see the bigger picture and time the move before it happens, like I can start getting higher RR trades. And of course, I still go for 1 to 1s and 1 to 2s sometimes, but like I said, this trade was, if I stayed in from this entry yesterday, this trade would have been something crazy, man. Like, I don't even know. Yeah, literally 1 to 39, sorry. It would have been something crazy. But yeah, sorry for the alerts. I'm just eyeing up a trade today. But yeah, no, that was a trade that we took that made me gain 9% in a day. So obviously across two accounts, one account was about 3% and the other account was 6% on my FTMO challenge. And yeah, man, it was a crazy trade. If you guys want to learn how I trade and just follow the journey, make sure you guys subscribe and just stay tuned, man, because I'm going to be posting more trades like this. I'm keeping a real up to date and how we trade using gold and GBP. So just stay tuned, man. Subscribe, and I hope you like this video of me breaking down how I made 9% in one day.